Probably not supposed to be doing that.
No.
Like, take it away, right?
Yes. What do you want to?
So I joined the military late, and now I'm a 27-year-old airman. And it's been about 9 years since I graduated from grade school. But I always see things online showing how there are so many young kids doing big things. And it got me thinking, what is school even like today? And being on an overseas military base, what's it like for the kids here?
So here I am at Aviano Middle High School, checking out what it's like to be a student overseas dependent going to school here. Now that I'm in the school, I gotta find out where Miss Gable's science class is and see if I can stand up to the 6th graders that are learning about who knows what. So, grab my stuff. Here goes nothing. All right, so here's science class. Hello. I am.
And you know what? Anthony sits right beside you. He's going to sit
all right.
in the middle between you. So can you show him where to go? Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Anthony. All right.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. You gonna be in our class?
I am. I'm the new guy. That's exactly where I'm sitting. Cool.
So I got in class, found my seat, and got to know my new classmates a bit.
Oh, is that your homework? Did you forget to do your homework? I won't tell if you didn't do your homework. I'm not going to tell anyone.
Now it was time for class to begin, starting with some simple mental math, which I clearly struggled with. In case you were wondering, the answer was 9. And then we got our tests back. Now what the kids didn't know was that I took the same test they did just minutes before class, and I had no idea what I was doing. At all.
About to take the 6th grade science test about weather. When water droplets in a cloud combine, become too heavy and fall to the ground as rain, we're experiencing... Oh man.
But thanks to my neighbor Anthony, I was able to find some of the right answers in our textbook to correct my errors. See, the kids get a chance to make corrections for partial credit so they can learn and boost their grade. After a few minutes of that, it was time to partner up for the day's lesson.
You'll be my partner? Cool, what's your name?
Wait, I don't got anything. Here.
Well, I don't have anything either.
Alright, then we can be partners.
Okay, cool. I want.
Luckily, this girl came to my rescue.
What's your name?
Morgan.
Morgan? I'm Kyle. Okay, you have like everything. You know what you're doing, don't you? Okay, I don't. So where do we sit?
After taking some time to copy her work so I could try to figure out what I was doing, I got to ask her a few questions.
What was the last movie you watched?
No, the last TV show I watched was Friends.
Friends? Seems a little advanced for a 6th grader. What is the best part about being 11? Other than no bills. I don't want to hear no bills. Give me something better than that.
We're young.
Just being young?
Yeah.
I suppose that does have its advantages. And free? Yeah. You don't have to run away from your responsibilities yet. Although, what's the worst part?
Being 11?
Yeah.
You're growing up.
I feel like you're getting like way deeper than I expected. You sure you're not supposed to be in like philosophy class right now? Like, what is life? What is age without number?
You know, with answers like that, it makes you wonder if kids and adults are really so different after all. Now, after class was through, I got some one-on-one time with Miss Gable.
How much, if any, is there as far as like trying to bring the local culture into the school environment?
Well, like you were in 6th grade today, and one of the students' core classes is called Intercultural Education, and it's all about the Italian culture.
Oh, wow.
So they actually have every other day an hour and a half of Italian education about what the culture is, the language, the geography, taught by an Italian. It's an Italian teacher that teaches it. So there's a pretty big emphasis on it.
She then told me about the struggles that Dodge students and teachers face.
The toughest part of that is they're going through a huge transition in their bodies and their lives and kind of figuring that all out.
Right.
And so as a teacher, kind of figuring out which kid's going to come that day. You know, sometimes they'll come and they'll still want the hug and the kind of elementary help.
Right.
And then some days they come in and they're the teenagers that are like ready to, you know, own it.
Yeah, that scary word, puberty.
And so, you know, because when I taught in the States, I taught high school.
Right.
So here in Aviano is the first time I've taught middle school. And I find that to be kind of the hardest thing is your students are literally changing every day.
They're right on the fence,
And so figuring
teetering.
out what they need that day and what they're, you know, ready for is
Yeah.
always a challenge. The best thing about being a dog's kid, of course, is that they see the world. And
Yeah,
I think
for
that
sure.
they gain that perspective that many adults don't even get.
After a great day with her and the kids, it was time to say farewell.
Thanks for putting up with me in class. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
no problem.
it was a lot of fun, and I realized I know nothing about weather.
Now, if you're looking for events and updates from Aviano Middle High School, just search for Aviano School Complex on Facebook.
Hey, the final bell for the day rang and I got out of there, but I hope you enjoyed watching the video with us, checking out what the 6th grade Dodge students do on a daily basis. Make sure you give us a like, give us a share, and check us out next Thursday for an all-new episode of A Squared Season 3.